This massage therapy will help you get your erection back overnight. If you're over 60 and your erections aren't what they used to be, you're not alone. And no, this isn't just a bedroom issue. It's something deeper, more personal. When your body doesn't respond the way it once did, it can quietly chip away at your confidence, at how you see yourself as a man, a partner, and even as a person. I've seen it far too often in my own practice. Men who once walked tall now second-guess a glance, a touch, or a moment of closeness. Not because they've stopped caring, but because they've started believing they've faded. But let me tell you this as clearly as I can. This is not the end of the story. In fact, for many men, this is the turning point. My name is Dr. Jonathan Prescott. I've worked in men's health and urology for over 30 years, and I've walked this road with thousands of older men who thought they were past their prime, only to discover they were just getting started. There is a quiet power in one small decision, one gentle, private routine done with your own hands, no pills, no pressure, can begin to bring back circulation, sensation, and something even more important, dignity. It's not magic, it's biology. It's not performance, it's reconnection. And it can start tonight. So before you write this off or tell yourself it's just part of aging, stay with me, because what I'm about to walk you through isn't just a technique, it's a return to your own strength.
The power of therapeutic touch. You see, something subtle happens as we age. We stop being touched. Not in the medical sense. Sure, we get the occasional blood pressure cuff, a pat on the back at church, maybe a handshake at the bank. But I'm talking about intentional, human healing touch. The kind that tells your nervous system you're safe, you matter, you're still here. As young men, we were taught to touch with strength, gripping tools, lifting weights, pushing through life. But after 60, when the body slows, when the hormones shift, when society stops looking your way, touch becomes rare. And when touch disappears, connection fades. But here's the beautiful truth I want you to hold on to. Therapeutic touch isn't luxury, it's biology. The right kind of touch can lower your stress hormones like cortisol. Yes, the same one that quietly kills libido. It can boost oxytocin, that bonding hormone that makes us feel connected, wanted, seen. But most importantly for men like us, it reawakens blood flow and nerve sensitivity. It stimulates nitric oxide, which helps open blood vessels, one of the critical steps to achieving and maintaining a healthy erection. Let me give you an example. A patient of mine, 72 years old, came to me not because he lacked desire, but because his body no longer responded. He wasn't looking for a miracle, just a reason to feel alive again. 2 weeks into practicing this simple massage, he looked me in the eye and said, "Doctor, something inside me turned back on." He wasn't talking about function, he was talking about hope. You see, when you use touch, not for performance, not for outcome, but simply to reconnect with yourself, something shifts. You begin to remember that your body's still capable, that your manhood was never just about what happens in the bedroom. It's about presence, energy, aliveness. And it doesn't stop with you. I've seen men stand taller, laugh louder, speak with calm confidence. Their partners notice. Their families feel the difference. And it all begins with the decision to stop waiting for permission and start rebuilding that connection from within. So if you felt distant from your body, if you've started to believe you're past that phase of life, I invite you to challenge that thought. Not with force, not with shame, but with touch. Honest, intentional, compassionate touch. because your body remembers. It's just been waiting for you to return.
What this massage does to your body, let's get something straight. This is not your average back rub. It's not about scented oils or spa music. It's not about pleasure in the typical sense either. What I'm about to explain is targeted, therapeutic, and biologically potent. This simple massage technique is designed to wake up parts of your body that time, stress, and silence have slowly put to sleep. As a urologist, I see it all the time. Men in their 60s and 70s come in thinking their bodies are worn out. But what's really happened is this. Their blood vessels have stiffened, their nerves have gone quiet, and their pelvic muscles, often ignored, have locked themselves in a state of chronic tension. But here's the good news. Your body still knows how to respond. It just needs the right kind of reminder. This massage sends that reminder through 3 powerful biological mechanisms. 1, it increases blood flow. Your lower abdomen, inner thighs, the area around your pubic bone, and especially the perineum, that often ignored zone between your scrotum and anus. All of these areas hold vascular channels that supply the tissues responsible for erection. When you use steady rhythmic pressure with your hands in these zones, you're not just rubbing skin. You're telling your arteries, open up, deliver oxygen, restore vitality. Think of it like giving your circulation system a tune-up, the kind that no pill can replicate. 2, it reactivates dormant nerve pathways. Over the years, the communication line between your brain and your pelvis gets static. Sensation does. Arousal feels distant. But touch, done intentionally, wakes the nerves up. It reconnects your brain to your body. It reintroduces the concept of feeling instead of just functioning. That's why so many men report sensations they haven't felt in decades. Tingling, pulsing, warmth, not just during the massage, but even hours later. 3, it relaxes deep pelvic tension. Most men don't realize it, but the muscles that wrap around your pelvic floor, kind of like a hammock at the base of your core, get tight. Not from exercise, from stress, financial worries, loss, aging. And when those muscles stay clenched, they restrict blood flow, block nerve signals, and lead to weaker, shorter, or even absent erections. This massage gently loosens those locked up muscles, sometimes for the first time in years. And when that tension is gone, the body breathes, the blood moves, and confidence begins to return naturally. And here's the kicker. This practice doesn't just benefit your sex life. It improves posture. It relieves lower back pain. It boosts overall energy. Because when the pelvic region, the literal center of your body, begins to function properly again, everything else aligns around it. One of my patients, mid-60s, former athlete, strong but struggling, told me that within just a week of doing this massage each night, he didn't just feel better in bed. He said, "I feel like my body is talking to me again, Doc." That's not minor. That's transformation. So if you've ever looked down and thought, why isn't this working like it used to? Let me be clear. Your body isn't broken. It's just been ignored. And now it's time to listen again.
Exactly how to do the massage. Let me reassure you right from the start, this isn't complicated. You don't need to be a yoga master. You don't need medical training. Heck, you don't even need to be that flexible. What you do need is something far simpler. A quiet space, 2 hands, and 10 minutes of care. This is not about performing. It's about reconnecting. A ritual, not a routine. Here's exactly how to do it. Step 1, choose the right time. Evening works best. Right after a warm shower is ideal. Your muscles are relaxed, your blood vessels are open, and your nervous system is winding down. Dim the lights. Turn on soft music if it helps. This isn't just physical, it's emotional. You're creating a space that tells your body you're safe. You can let go. Step 2, warm the abdomen. Place both hands just below your belly button. With your fingertips, make gentle circular motions outward across your lower abdomen. Do this for about 1 to 2 minutes. Don't rush it. This step warms the tissue, releases shallow tension, and gently stimulates pelvic nerves connected to arousal. It's like knocking on the door before you enter. Step 3, move to the inner thighs. With open palms, glide your hands upward from the knees toward your groin. Use enough pressure to feel contact with the muscle, firm but not painful. Repeat this movement slowly for a few minutes. Why? Because the femoral arteries run right through this area, feeding blood toward the pelvic floor. This primes your circulation and cues your nervous system that something good is happening. Step 4, focus on the base of the penis. Now, form a gentle ring with your thumb and index finger around the base, not the shaft. Very slowly, rotate the ring in small, steady circles for about a minute. This isn't sexual. You're not chasing arousal. You're reteaching your nerves to tune in again. Think of this as reteaching your nerves to tune in again. Step 5, don't forget the perineum. This one surprises most men. The perineum, the soft area between your scrotum and anus, is a powerhouse of circulation and nerve endings. Place 2 fingers gently on this spot and massage in slow circular motions. This relaxes your pelvic floor, a muscle group that often clenches from years of holding stress, shame, or silence. Many men report a deep sense of emotional relief from this alone. Some even cry, and that's okay. Step 6, breathe deeply throughout. This part is vital. Breathe slow and steady. The more you calm your breath, the more your nervous system shifts into parasympathetic mode, the healing zone, where blood flows, anxiety fades, and your body feels safe to respond. If your mind wanders, gently bring it back. This is your time. No judgment, no goal, just presence. Now, I want you to notice something. Nowhere did I say this was about erection or climax or proving anything, because this massage is about relationship, your relationship with your own body. And when you practice it with consistency and care, your body begins to trust again. It begins to respond. You may not feel something massive on night 1, but you will feel something. Warmth, a pulse, a shift, a whisper from a part of you that's been silent too long. And over time, that whisper grows louder. Confidence returns. Function improves. Mood lifts. Not because of pills or pressure, but because you chose to show up for yourself.
Start tonight. You've made it this far, and that tells me something important. You're ready. Ready to stop waiting. Ready to stop wondering. Ready to stop feeling like you're quietly fading in your own life. But here's the truth I've learned after decades of working with men just like you. Change doesn't come from knowing. It comes from starting.
Not tomorrow, not when you're in the mood. Tonight. Because the longer we put things off, the more the silence grows. I've had men tell me, I meant to try it, but then a week passed, then a month. And with each day of waiting, that quiet voice inside, your sense of masculinity, of presence, dims a little more. So let's not wait anymore. Here's your plan. Simple, doable, powerful. Time. Set aside just 10 to 15 minutes before bed. Not as a chore, but as a gift. Not a task, a ritual. Something you begin to look forward to. Like reading a book by lamplight. Like brushing your teeth, but for your soul. Warm up. Take a warm shower or place a warm towel over your lower belly and thighs. This isn't just for comfort. It physically opens your blood vessels, softens tight muscles, and signals your nervous system that this is safe. Set the tone. Low lights, calm music. You're training your body and mind to associate this time with relief, care, reconnection. Massage with intention. Follow the steps we've laid out. Slowly, kindly. No need to rush. This is not a performance. It's a conversation with your own body. And even if it feels a little awkward at first, that's okay. That means you're human. Breathe. Be present. If your thoughts wander, just bring them back to your breath, your body. Every time you do that, you're strengthening a muscle far more important than any in the gym, the muscle of self-respect. And what happens next may surprise you. Within just a few nights, you might begin to feel a warmth where there used to be numbness, a tingle where you thought sensation was gone, a sense of quiet aliveness that doesn't need anyone's approval. Maybe you wake up one morning with an erection you hadn't felt in years. Maybe your step feels lighter. Maybe your shoulders don't slump quite as much. That's not ego, that's energy returning. And that energy, it shows up everywhere. In how you speak, how you smile, how you look at your partner across the table. Because when a man begins to feel alive in his own body again, everything shifts. Connection deepens, confidence grows, and the world begins to feel open, not closed. But it all starts with tonight. One quiet moment, one simple choice, one decision to say, I'm not disappearing, I'm returning. And let me tell you, as someone who's witnessed this journey in hundreds of men, the man who starts this, he doesn't just regain function, he regains fire.
You're not invisible. You're just waiting to be seen again. Let me speak from the heart. I know what it feels like when the world stops looking your way. Fewer glances, less affection. Moments of silence where there used to be spark. And slowly, quietly, you start to ask yourself, am I still seen? Still wanted? Still me? You're not broken. You're not finished. You're not invisible. You're simply disconnected. Not from the world, from yourself. And that is something you can change. Because what we've talked about in this journey, this practice of touch, this reconnection, isn't just about getting erections back. It's not even about sex. It's about presence. Reclaiming your body, reclaiming your voice, reclaiming the man who still lives inside you, the one who walked with quiet strength, the one who used to laugh freely, the one who didn't second guess whether he belonged in the room. He's still here. He never left. He just got a little quiet while life got loud. But now you've learned how to wake him up. You've seen how touch, intentional, caring, private, can change everything. You've learned the science behind it. Increased blood flow, reactivated nerves, released deep pelvic tension, and a surge of oxytocin, nitric oxide, and self-trust. You've learned the steps to do it. You've seen how this isn't about pills or quick fixes. It's about ownership. It's about turning inward and saying, I may be older, but I'm still here. I still matter, and I deserve to feel alive. So let me ask you gently, but firmly, are you ready to stop shrinking? Are you ready to stop apologizing for your age, your body, your needs? Because I promise you, the moment you say yes, the world around you begins to respond differently. Your partner notices. Your family senses a shift. Even the mirror begins to reflect someone present, grounded, alive. And it all starts with that nightly moment where you say, tonight I return to myself. Not as the man you once were, but as the man you are now. Wiser, deeper, stronger. So no, you are not invisible. You are simply waiting to be seen again. First by the world, then by the people who love you, and most importantly, by yourself. So if you've watched this far, I want to say something to you, not as a doctor, but as a man who's walked beside thousands of others on this journey. You're not alone. You're not invisible. You're just one brave decision away from returning to yourself. And if tonight is that night, if even one sentence in this video sparked something inside you, I want you to honor that spark. However small, however uncertain, that spark is you. Tell me in the comments, did this speak to you? Type 1 if you're ready to begin. Type 0 if you're still unsure. That's okay too. Every answer helps me serve you better. And if you know a friend, a brother, a partner who needs this message, share it. You never know whose life you might help bring back into focus. Don't forget to subscribe, because what we started here, this is just the beginning. More guidance, more breakthroughs, more ways to reclaim the version of you that still has so much to offer. Your story is not over. Your fire is not out. And every night you show up for yourself is proof of that. Tonight, you don't fade. Tonight, you rise.